Hello YouTube, I just finished editing this video. It's gonna be a stream highlight video this time, which I've taken from my Twitch stream on twitch.tv/ValueHeavy. I'm streaming there almost daily now, still working on my schedule, but I usually start around 4 p.m. Central European time, and I usually stream for about 3 hours. So I may be live right now, so go check it out. Click the link in description, twitch.tv/ValueHeavy. If I'm not live, leave a follow so you get a notification when I go live. Alright guys, enjoy the video and see you next time. Bye bye.
Big opening size here. Still gonna 3-bet. Whoops. Hope I didn't leak anything there. Nah, should be fine, right? Go for a small c-bet here on this board. Really small actually. I don't mind this. He's out of position. Really dry board. Turn we're definitely gonna bet for value. Can get value from tens, maybe eights, maybe sticky hands like ace king ace queen. Might peel still. So yeah. Can't go too big. I do think it's really easy for him to let go of his hand here on this turn. Like a lot of those middling hands are gonna have a tough time continuing. So I don't want to make it too big there. Let's say if we know it's a recreational player, yeah, we can definitely keep barreling big there. Seems fine. Where's my poker tracker? Why is this not working? This flop we're just gonna check. Hoping he checks behind, we can start. Maybe attacking his capped range. Yeah. We're gonna double barrel this probably. Nice. I'm just gonna check. He's gonna have a bunch of gut shots, 2 overs, open-enders, jack x, 10x here. He probably doesn't hit this board too often, but we're just gonna check. We can still turn our hand into a bluff. Well, it's obviously not a hand we have a lot of value hands with. And here we're gonna double barrel. Likes people if they have a straight, if they have full house, a jack, to always be betting there. River is interesting for sure. Calls, turn. I'm actually gonna check behind. Don't like bluffing this. And we do chop here sometimes, right? So I don't mind that. I don't mind chopping. It's definitely a really loose call by him on the turn. Wow. Station. There we go. You can still find the same videos on Insta. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Let's get some Instagram music here. What will it do if someone rates you with, for example, +100 viewers? Do you think it would change your personality mood? Not really, I think. I think I'll have a lot more work answering questions. What the hell is going on here, dude? Somebody's calling me, give me a second. God damn it. The mute. Alright, what a spot here. What is he representing here? Donk. Bad, bad. Like dong, 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 basically. Like we have so many better hands to call here, right? We block the straight though. like he can still do this with 2 pair with sets. Like, are people really taking this line with a flush draw? And like most of his flush draws are like ace high flush draws, so they have a pair, right? Meh. I guess we're folding. I think most people who are here don't really know, so feel free to guess. That king hand though. I want to go over it again. Here we can just call. People are just way too tight, but we still have a really playable hand against their range. Pretty good flop. 2 overs. Flush draw. Don't have to raise here at all. Which worse hands do we really make him call? It's not bad to get it in, but we can just call the turn, and then evaluate the river basically. I don't mind doing that. Half pot bet, easy call, and we still beat some hands in his range, even though I don't expect to win here too often versus his range. I also don't expect a lot of fold equity versus his range. So we just call, and then river we don't hit, so we fold. No problem. Again, tons of equity on the flop, tons of equity on the turn, and we don't hit, so we just fold. No problem at all. Gonna raise for a pretty big sizing here, because he makes it kinda small. We wanna go a bit bigger, give him a worse price. This flop we can just check. I don't mind giving him free card. It's also tough to get value from a lot of worse hands. So we can make him start bluffing some hands. We could potentially turn this hand into bluff, and just plays a lot easier here as a check. Also, like, what do we do if he raises on the flop, right? I guess we fold, but yeah. Turn, we add the gut shot to our pair. We might still be ahead. He might still do this with hands like pocket tens. He might still do this with a 9, right? And on the river, if he shoves. Come on, dude. I guess we just fold, right? Yeah. What bluffs can we realistically give here? Like ace jack, I guess. Maybe ace 10 he does this with. But yeah, we block ace jack, so maybe ace 10 he can do this with. But I don't think enough people here will be bluffing enough, so yeah, just gonna let it go. Even though we block the straight, he can definitely still shove there with the queen, right? He also gonna have some full houses, so yeah, can just fold. You can tell us the horse story while anyone hasn't traded you. I know. Wait. Oh, you guys know my age. Yeah, okay. Fuck. Did I tell everybody? It's a loose open here. Should be fine. Cutting the small talk. We're gonna see that here with big sizing. It's a board that he can definitely hit a bit, but we can start putting pressure on 7x, 5x. Some other pocket pairs, some ace highs are gonna have a tough time continuing here. On this turn, it's definitely close. I'm actually just gonna give up here. We have so many better hands we can choose from to keep bluffing. And yeah, this hand just doesn't perform too well. On the river, we might be tempted to bluff if he checks to us. I don't mind this at all. I think he's gonna be leaning more towards 7x, 5x once he takes that line. And we can definitely make those hands fold, right? Don't even have to go with too big of sizing. And he sometimes still checks a queen here, and yeah, then he checks calls, which is perfectly fine. We don't mind that. But I do think his 7x, his 5x are gonna find a fold here. Here, we're going to the guy that, yeah, we don't know anything about. We're gonna 4-bet here and get it in if he shoves. Like, once we 4-bet, we can't fold here. We already invested too much money in the spot to fold. Even though I expect him to be really strong if he shoves, I still don't mind getting it in here. He does fold. Gonna make a note. That small blind versus cutoff folds. Okay. I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive against that guy. Do we want a 3-bet here? I guess we can just call. Flop we can check raise. First this sizing, I'm definitely gonna do that. And we do hit. I'm gonna overbet here. Uh, hmm, if yeah, there we go. And river, it's not great river. Like, if he has a jack, yeah, we're getting a stack right. But yeah, let's just overbet here against a more call heavy opponent probably, and we do just cooler him, which I don't mind. Everybody's here for the Tinder stories, right? And I just want to explain what's going on in these hands. I guess I'll do a bit less explaining. Just let the hands happen. So we can definitely start betting here. Get him off some ace highs. Yeah, I don't mind that. Don't mind double barreling this board. Wow, the raise. Can call this small raise. I'm gonna start getting value. Really, dude? Really, dude? What is this? What's going on here, dude? We're folding if he shoves. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna check here. Pretty bad board. We can definitely connect a lot on this board. Turn, no reason to check which better hands can we make him fold, which worse hands can we make him call. Pretty tough, right? And then river we might have a decision, but we don't, and we take down the pot to do so. Alright, 6-3 suited, we're gonna be playing if it falls to us. It's white again, but people are over folding, so we're over bluffing. And just gonna check, turn we're also gonna check, and river we're gonna bluff if he checks again. If he bets here we can just fold. Hmm. No, I'm just gonna give up. Like, yeah. I expect too many king X and then some queen X in there that can hero call. So, not the greatest spot to go for a bluff in my opinion. On a lot of different rivers I would definitely go for it. Here, top pair, dry board, we're gonna check here. We can check some hands, and like with those weak kickers we can definitely do that. Turn, easy call, again if you raise, which worse hands do you make him call, which better hands do you make him fold. Just checking, and then river we're probably calling. Definitely feels very value heavy. I don't expect to always be good here, but we're getting a decent price, 15 to win 52, so yeah, should be fine. And oh, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting him to bet the queen there, so I think gonna make a note there on his sizings that are probably unbalanced. Like, I've had dates where I was like, okay, this was fun, but like, not really anything I want to pursue more. But then it's just important to send a message still, right? And let the other person know why. Easy call on the flop, easy call on the turn, and river we're gonna have to evaluate. Like, probably an easy call on the turn, yeah. First this sizing for sure. Nice river. We're not dunking here for sure. What did he have here? I'm expecting a value hand there. Okay, he was bluffing. Again, gonna make a note on him. On his sizings mostly. This is kinda close. Gonna go for a big c-bet and give up here. Maybe continue on a 3 or 7. But we can start putting some pressure on his weak gut shots, on his pocket pairs, his king highs. So I definitely don't mind going for a big c-bet there on the board. That's gonna hit us way more often than him. And then yeah, once we do get called. That's probably not really a hand we want to continue too much with versus his continuing range. Yeah, we can just call. Like it's close being calling and 3-betting there. Both are fine. Flop we can bet, we can check. I don't mind checking. I expect to still have a bunch of showdown value with my ace high versus what should be wide range. And let's try to check it down versus queen high. 7 high, also fine. You can see bet here, but most of our range. It's gonna be really tough for him to continue on this board. On the turn we're definitely barreling, and I'm planning on giving up on the river. Here, like we have a double gutter, we can definitely improve. On the heart we can also bluff on the river and really put some pressure on his pairs there that are not a king. I'm gonna be squeezing here with ace-jack offsuit, even though it's close. Should be fine. Like the problem that we run into here a bit often is that this guy can still call with too many hands. This guy also gets a good prize then, and we go 3 ways in a bloated pot, which sucks. If we're heads up, we definitely don't mind. We can just see bet small here. He can still continue with a lot of hands. Turn, we're definitely betting. We're gonna bet pretty big. No, we're not gonna bet pretty big. Like I expect to not have a lot of fold equity versus his range here basically. And then the river we got the side between shoving and giving up. I'm actually just giving up here. Here we can just call. Flop, we're gonna be checking. Turn, we're gonna be betting. Yep. And we see a fold. Stream snipe incoming. Like, if you want to stream snipe, be my guest, right? I don't care. Here we're gonna double, maybe even triple barrel. Like, yeah, we block king queen, we block king jack. So I guess he can still have hands like king 10 a bunch. But he's not gonna have ace king. So with our blocker effect, we can definitely do some betting. Once he raise, we can just give up. And that's also a good reason why it's really good to triple barrel. I expect people, if they have a value hand, to just raise the flop or the turn. So once we see aggression, we can be like, okay, this guy just has a set or something. Now, whenever he just calls instead of raising, he's probably not having a set or 2 pair anymore. So we can just massively overbluff there and expect a lot of fold equity. And pocket kings. Let's make some more money than last time, where we got destroyed with our pocket kings. This is interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna start betting for value. I'm gonna continue. Or I could have gone bigger, to be honest. River he shouldn't have 7x, but can we get value? Like this is a question between, do you think he's gonna bluff here a lot? I don't think so. Do you think he can hero call here? I think so. But we can't really use a big sizing, right? With this sizing we get value from 10x, maybe sticky 8x, but he can definitely have 8-7, which sucks. And then yeah, if we raise we can just fold. I don't people are exploiting me here. And he can definitely have a bunch of straights, but I expect a guy like that who basically has really tight stats. He can still have hands like ace 10, king 10, pocket jacks, and then maybe sometimes hand like jack 10 or queen 10 gets sticky there versus that sizing. So yeah, that's why we use that sizing. So we get min 3 bet, we can just call here with our hand. Flop, we're gonna call. Unless it goes like big bet, raise or something. Even against big bet I don't feel great. Even big bet call doesn't feel great. We still beat hands in both of their ranges though. So I'm definitely calling. Expecting a lot of check checks here on this turn. If he continues, I guess we can just easily let go of this hand. Even with our gut shots. Like yeah. Not a great spot here, not a great spot. I need checks here. What the hell is this? What's this, a bluff? Is this gonna be like ace king versus sevens or something? Okay, no, queens versus kings. Wow. Mhm. This guy seems pretty tight. I guess we call versus a bit of a tighter player instead of 3-betting there. Like folding would also be fine, to be honest. Flop, just gonna check. He can still continue with a lot of hands. Turn, we could start turning our hands to bluff, but I don't really like this turn. River, yeah, there we definitely can do this. We can actually go really small here, right? Like, is he gonna hero call with ace high? Probably not, right? So yeah, don't have to make it too expensive there. Gonna start getting in some money. 8 cents for pocket eights. We can see bet here. Sizing wise, we gotta go a little bit bigger on a board like this. Still fine versus range. Turn, we're gonna check call. Like, we're still way ahead of most of his hands. He has some sets, he has some 9x. But yeah, check calling here for sure. And river, we got a decision to make. Yep, folding here. Dates, nice hand here. Alright, flop we're gonna see bet small, yeah. Give an opportunity to still call with ace highs, pocket fives, pocket sixes, hands like king queen, queen jack, jack 10. Turn we're just gonna check. Yep, just checking here. And river. He checks pretty quickly. Can we get value from worse? Probably not, right? Just gonna check. Okay. We get called a lot by the buttons here. I'm actually gonna be a bit tighter, I think, in the cutoff than I've been. I've been going pretty wide for steals. I see like a lot of button flatting, which is I guess fine, but not great when you're in the cutoff. Yeah, we can see that here. Don't have to go too big. We got some decent backdoors, and it's just a board that's not gonna hit him too often. We also blocked some combinations of 7-6 suited, 6-5 suited, 6-4 suited. Turn we're definitely putting on the pressure. And yeah, I definitely expect people to be overfolding here. So, taking it down. Gonna open ace-8 offsuit if it falls to us. There we go. Again, small sizing. Giving ourselves a better price on the steal because we're gonna be really wide here. Flop, check call. Turn, check call. Yep. And river, check call. He beats us sometimes, right? He has some better ace-x, he has some 2 pairs. God damn it, really, dude? 6-8 gets there. If we block 6-8. I don't like hero calling on these takes, but I think we have to, right? Alright, dude. 6-3. Alright. Alright. That's one of those spots where it's just tough for him to have a lot of value hands. And I guess if he has 6-3 offsuit there. Good job, mate. Well done. Take my money. And I need more whiskey for stories. Can check this board. Turn, we can just check again. And river, we're gonna raise if he bets. Yep. I don't expect too many hero calls, but we can definitely get value from some worse hands. So don't want to shut down there. Stage, yes. Ace high calls me, so also make a note on this guy. I don't want to bluff this guy too much. Gonna 3-bet here as bluff. Or no. Yep. This hand plays okay-ish as a call, not too great first middle position. So, and we do want some bluffs here. Turn we're betting big. And river we're shutting down if calls. He still definitely has hands like ace jack, ace queen. Not sure if we can make them fall by the river, but we do have decent equity. And if we do make a straight, we can get some value versus those hands. And yeah, his like pocket pairs can start folding turn. And maybe even has like ace 10, ace 9 suited start folding turn. So I don't mind continuing there when we do have equity. I'm gonna call here. Decent flop. We can go for a check raise here with this hand. Against this sizing, I'm just gonna call. And turn, I don't mind folding. And the haggis. Ah, I loved haggis. Like, I don't understand how people can not like haggis. It's all in the brain, right? Ah, amazing. Like haggis um, with some apple sauce and some potatoes. Oh, I also ate like a big Guinness stew pie. Like, oh god, that is amazing. Ah, like here, easy check call. River we're probably folding. I don't think people are bluffing here enough. We do still bet king queen. Ace queen, we don't beat. Yep. Flop we're just gonna check. Turn we can definitely start bluffing this hand. Gonna bet small and then back on the river. If god damn it, really, dude, really? They just love to check raise their value, right? I was loose open. I always get called. Gonna check here and start turning this hand into bluff on the turn, especially once we have a gut shot. And yeah. Continue here on the scare card. He has some ace X. He can do some hero calling, well, like this. So yeah, next time we're not bluffing this guy anymore. He can ejaculate 8 to 10 times during orgasm? What the fuck is this guy? I think I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Yeah, we're actually gonna check this board. That's a board that should connect with his range a bunch of open errors, gut shots. Turn we could flow, turn a hand into bluff on a spade. Our ace or kings are still alive, we're getting good price, yeah, I'm gonna call. And here we're turning our hand into bluff. For sure. We're overbetting this. Do you wanna overbet? Yeah. We do, right. Let's go like small overbet. I like the sizing. Like I definitely don't want him, like if he has a 7 for example, which would be top of a oh god damn it, really dude? Like that's what I mean, if he has like a set, I don't want him to start thinking that we can value bet worse there, right? That's why we overbet. You're mainly gonna make your EV and your money when you have your value hands, because again when people just overcall way too heavily, it's mostly gonna be those value hands that are gonna make you money, that are gonna give you a good win rate. We're gonna double barrel, maybe triple barrel probably. So yeah, like here these spots I don't expect to make a lot of money, right? Yeah, good cards. Even though I expect them to still hero call us here with pocket 6, pocket 7s, pocket 8s here probably. Yeah, some king 9s I guess. So the reason I go for bluff here is we block king queen, we block queen jack, especially on the 10. There's gonna be less king 10s in this range, but yeah, he has some king 9s in there, and those can definitely call. Yeah, guess we have to call here. Queen 6. And then yeah, from time to time we run into these spots. So we do make a little bit of money back today. Not gonna complain there. You already missed the Tinder stories though, but I hope you enjoy. Here against the gnome we're gonna bet small. Could start betting big here. Definitely not bad at all. And turn we're gonna start getting in that money with our set. And river, it's not a great river because yeah, which hand? Like I guess you can have some ace queens, but yeah, it's just tough to get value here from worse. So I'm gonna let 20 cents try to get value from a hand like king jack here. It's just gonna be really tough to get value from worse. Yeah, king jack, king 10. Don't think we can get a lot of value from those hands. If we know he's a recreational player, I would definitely go bigger there for value. See a flat call here in small blind again. Mostly gonna be Broadway hands, pocket pairs. He's gonna have some queen X here for sure, but a bunch of pocket pairs that gonna have trouble on future streets. We got backdoors, so definitely wanna start betting here, and generally gonna bet a lot of turns to continue. But we are gonna give our opponent a little bit more credit than if he would be in the big blind. Obviously great turn to continue. Gonna go for a pretty big bet here. Open ender, flush draw, but we don't mind if he would fold. And then river we just give up. He's just gonna show up with too many queen X here. I guess that's one of the hands he could have had. Like I didn't expect that in his range for sure. So time to make a note here. Alright, we get insta 3-bet and gonna raise, get the money in if he decides to shove. Gonna make it like 50 here. And yeah, if he shoves, that's just the way it is. Here, we can check raise all in. Yeah, I actually like that play. He's gonna have a bunch of jacks, queens, tens, nines that can't resist betting here. And I also don't think they can fold, so I'm gonna shove here. Try to get the max value from those hands. And like, if he's bluffing here, I don't think he's gonna continue too often, so I do think we also get the max from those hands. So yeah, wow. Let me quickly go over the results for today. Look at this. Going in that hole because of all the Tinder stories and then slowly moving out of it a little bit again. But yeah, that's poker right. Full results have taken a bit of a downer now, but yeah, that's still fine, still doing well. It's poker, it goes slowly. We'll get out of this hole again tomorrow at the same time. So yeah, follow the channel, get us to affiliate, spread out the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you also enjoyed this content. And leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that good shit, you know. And yeah, see you guys next time. Good luck on the tables. Bye bye. See you guys.